All right, let's just dive right into this absolute massive matchup. I mean, picture it. Daikin Park, May 4th, 2026. You've got over 35,000 roaring fans in the stands. We've got two heavyweights stepping into the ring. On one side, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who are looking to snap out of a bit of a funk, and on the other, the hometown Houston Astros, who are literally just desperate for a win right now. So let's unpack exactly how this spectacular 2-hour dismantling actually unfolded.
But to really get what happened in this game, we have to look at the man of the hour. How exactly did Kyle Tucker absolutely dismantle his former team? Think about the sheer emotional weight here, guys. Tucker spent 7 defining seasons in Houston. He knows this city. He knows these fans. So coming back in Dodger blue, man, that is just pure baseball drama. You step into the box, the crowd swells, and literally every single eye is on you to see if the pressure is going to make you crack or make you unstoppable.
And you know, the context of this season makes Tucker's performance even more critical. We are looking at a total contrast here. A genuine powerhouse going up against a team that is just scrambling for answers. The Dodgers marched in boasting a super commanding 22-13 record, just a well-oiled machine. But the Astros? Oof, they're sitting at a really uncomfortable 14-22. When you're in that kind of hole, every single game feels like a must-win just to save your season, which honestly makes the sheer force of that Dodgers lineup all the more intimidating.
Early on, wow, it felt like an absolute dogfight. Top of the first, Tucker strikes right away with an RBI single. Boom! Dodgers strike first. But hey, the Astros answer right back. Altuve hits a run-scoring single. Then, and you really don't see this often, Yamamoto throws a wild pitch. Suddenly, the Astros take a 2-1 lead. But the Dodgers just refuse to blink. Top of the second, Alex Freeland crushes a solo homer. It was just back and forth, punch for punch.
And then, man, the third inning arrives, and Kyle Tucker absolutely unleashes. He drives this massive, towering shot deep into the right field seats. You could practically hear the crack of the bat echoing through the park. With just one swing against his old team, Tucker breaks the tie, vaults the Dodgers to a 4-2 lead, and instantly, and I mean violently, shifts the momentum right over to the visiting dugout.
Let's move on and see how this builds, because Tucker's blast completely cracked the foundation of the Astros defense, and from there, total chaos. Bases loaded, 1 out. First, an Ohtani force out pushes a run across. Okay. Then, Freddie Freeman ropes an RBI single, and as if the pressure wasn't already enough, Astros third baseman Cam Smith commits this brutal fielding error, allowing yet another run to score. Literally in the blink of an eye, what was a tight nail-biter explodes into a 7-2 blowout.
It is just truly tough to watch a pitching staff unravel like this. Houston opted for a bullpen game against one of the most terrifying lineups in all of baseball, which is a massive risk. Steven Okert manages just 2 agonizing outs before getting pulled. Enter Ryan Weiss. He steps right into the meat grinder. He really battles out there, but he just gets absolutely shelled, allowing 8 hits and 7 runs in just over 4 innings. The relentless pressure simply broke the Houston bullpen. Now, adding to this quiet desperation was a completely unforeseen blow to Houston's defensive core. Literally just before game time, starting catcher Yainer Diaz was a late scratch with an abdominal injury. And look, this isn't just about losing a good bat. A catcher is the general on the field, right? Losing your primary backstop throws off the entire game plan, it rattles the pitchers, and it leaves the defense exceptionally vulnerable. You could absolutely feel that absence rippling through their entire performance.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the diamond, the Dodgers were putting on an absolute masterclass. 8 masterful strikeouts for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. After that minor little hiccup in the first inning, he just completely locked in. He threw 6 incredibly strong innings, allowing just 3 runs. This was a really major milestone for him too, securing his first win since all the way back on April 7th. Just a triumphant, dominant return to form.
Now, what's really interesting here is what makes this Dodger roster so uniquely terrifying. It's the incredible production they get from top to bottom. We're always talking about Ohtani, Freeman, Tucker, of course we are. But Alex Freeland was an absolute revelation. Not only did he hit that crucial tying home run early on, but he tied his career high with 3 hits. It just proves that even their supporting cast can single-handedly dismantle an opposing staff on literally any given night.
Still, even in a really heavy loss like this, you've got to acknowledge the moments of genuine heart. In the 5th inning, Zach Cole stepped up and smashed a solo home run to right field. And get this was Cole's season debut. He had literally just been recalled from AAA. To get that call up and immediately blast a home run in front of the home crowd, man, that is a beautiful, beautiful bright spot in an otherwise pretty dark night for his team. And this brilliantly illustrates the broader picture. Zooming out, this single game has massive ripple effects in the National League West standings. The Dodgers are holding a really firm grip on the #1 spot at 22-13. Coming into Houston, reeling from a 4-game skid. A lesser team might have panicked, but instead, they secure a totally dominant road win, pushing back the Padres and proving they are firmly in control of their own destiny.
Conversely, the reality for the Astros over in the American League West is, well, it's devastating. They are languishing down in 4th place at 14-22. They're a full 5 games back from the division-leading Athletics. Remember, this is a team that fully expects to contend for championships, yet here they are sitting near the basement. Taking an 8-3 blowout at home, that rings some serious alarm bells in the clubhouse. The math is getting very unforgiving very early in the season.
So the crucial point is, how do you actually use this to your advantage? Well, if you're managing fantasy rosters, navigating these completely unpredictable bullpens and hot streaks is everything. You really need to leverage tools like the ESPN Fantasy Forecaster. It gives you that awesome rolling 10-day outlook. You can evaluate hitting matchups, stolen base potential, and pitcher game score projections. Staying ahead with this kind of data is exactly how you go out and find the next Alex Freeland before your opponents do.
And speaking of starting pitchers, oh man, you will not want to miss what happens next in this series. Tuesday night brings an absolutely jaw-dropping mismatch. On the mound for the Dodgers, the unbelievable Shohei Ohtani. And he is coming in boasting a literally video game-like 0.60 ERA. 0.60! Opposing him is Peter Lambert, with a 3.52 ERA. Now, Lambert is solid for sure, but he is walking into an absolute buzzsaw against a lineup that just hung 8 runs on his teammates.
Which leads us with the ultimate question as we wrap up this explainer. Can the Astros pitching staff possibly bounce back and contain Shohei Ohtani? Or will the Dodgers just continue their relentless dismantling? The stakes for Houston's season literally could not be higher right now, and the pressure is entirely on them to answer the bell. Think about that as you get ready for the next pitch. Thanks so much for joining me on The Explainer today, and keep your eyes on the diamond.